Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play a Little Path of Exile. Path of Exile, of course, is an action RPG, very similar to things like Torchlight and Titan's Quest, and of course, Diablo. And we are working our way through the Essence Challenge League over here, and we are in the prison. We're not very high level, what are we? Level 11, and we're doing a summoner-oriented build, mostly because I think these Flaming Skulls are awesome. And I think, again, and I've said this before, I'm pretty sure with the Flaming Skulls, it is more of a later game thing. Like, I'd probably should be using Lightning Tendrils at this point for probably much faster clear. But it's goddamn fun, you know? And that's why you pick things. If we're playing Hardcore League, we might be a little bit more tempted to min-max things. And if we were going for, like, record speed builds, then we might change things again. But for now, it's kind of cool. You can spam is actually the word I'm looking for, out these skulls, and they auto-target, and that's very enjoyable. Alright, where are we going? This way. What you got for me? Do. A bunch of skeletons. Oh, we need to res a zombie. Gonna have 4 right now. Flaming Skulls. I wonder if they can make their way up here. I'm assuming yes. Yep, there you go. Flaming Skulls do fly. And when guys die up there, I could actually summon some zombies up there as well. Oh, let's drop some fireballs on these guys. They're nicely clustered. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, at some point we'll have to put in some consideration for crafting. Especially, I keep saying these essences drop fairly frequently. And I mean, I will want to mass them up so that I can level them up later on. But I should use a little bit. But again, it's a little bit different because I'm not a normal sort of caster. So the emphasis is a little different. We already have an Amber Emulant sitting in our bank just in case. That's pretty low quality, so we're not going to worry about grabbing that. Pop open the door here, drop some fireballs, boom. You get spells that increase your radius, so we're going to grab... Oh, we are full. Alright, I think it is time now for us to make a trip to town. Let's go and dump some of this stuff. Do we have a quest reward? Oh, we do! Woo! Ah, okay. Well, clearly we want minion damage support. We're actually going to want more than one of these in the end. So this is our first support gem. We're going to talk about that in a mo. Let me go and sell rainbow item, rainbow item. These are quality. This, I'm just going to sell as is for some stuff. It's a fair amount of armor and life at low level, but I don't think it's worth saving these items. No. I'll just sell them for the rewards here. Same thing here, yeah. It's not worth... I'm just going to focus on this one character that we've got right now, which that's going to be fine on. And that's a quality item, so I'm just going to sell these. And I'm going to quality weapon, save that for later, do some bulk sales relatively soon, and that. And then under the jewelry thing, I'm just going to put in this amulet to save for potential... Oh, large life flask. Let's replace the small one. And I guess I'll sell the small one. I think it's just going to be a scrap. Yeah, it's not even worth doing that. But... Okay, so our support gem. What we need, so I want to combine this with either my zombies or my Flaming Skulls. Either one of it which is going to benefit very, very much from the minion damage support gem. The problem is I need a link for that. I need an item that's got 2 blue sockets that are linked together, which I don't currently have. Now, I could go and do some crafting. I could also check to see if anyone's got something for sale. Got 3 silver coins. Yeah, you know what? Let's get some prophecies here. Hello. I seek... So, first of all, I have no prophecies right now, so I seek a prophecy.
Beckoned by the siren song, ruffle gold rises from the ground.
Beckon... Yes. You will encounter and slay golden elementals deep pools of wealth. I don't have to kill someone with an item. I don't know what this prophecy does. Can I get another one? Seal prophecy. Seek prophecy. Lightning falls. Let me wiki this. Path of Exile. Pools of Wealth. What does this mean? In the Cavern of Anger, 4 bubbling gold monsters will appear. They drop currency. Oh, okay. So it's not... Oh. See, the only prophecies I've seen so far are kill a specific named dude with a specific unique and it'll level up. I guess this is actually quite a bit more common. Can I get a... Can I get a list of... So what's Lightning Falls? Lightning Falls. You will discover an area with it. Yeah, what? But what does it mean? Doesn't tell me anything about it on the wiki. Do I use another coin? I guess so. What the hell does this do? I don't know. I don't want to click it and have it. Oh. Oh. So this just reveals the prophecy, and then presumably I have to seal it to say that I actually want to go for it? Alright, let me just seek another one then. The Cursed Choir.
Whispers sweet nothings and calms the hearts of unlikely allies.
Okay, that costs 2. I don't know. Maybe what it does is it counters it and eliminates it. We'll see what happens. Alright, yes. Things, whatever, sell. Okay, purchase items. What do you got over here? So, what we're looking for, yeah, something like this. At least a couple of blue link things so that we can improve this. Now, this is not a particularly good item. It is magic, which is actually inconvenient for us, because what I would like is a non-magic one, so that I can use one of my essences to make it into a rare. Now, I could, and maybe, well, it's not really relevant here, but I was going to say, I could just recolor the sockets on one of these, or here. Well, this is really shit. But I could recolor the sockets with my chromatics, since we've already got a link. I could grab the superior carving knife. That might not be bad. Got these boots as well, which has got some stuff. You know what? I do actually want an item. Let me grab the velvet slippers over here. So it's going to cost me an armor or scrap to buy. I'm going to grab that. It's got 3 links. The red one actually could be useful quite early on if we get a... Because I don't have one, right? But if we get a support gem for increased melee, that will actually help my minions, as far as I recall. So we're good on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... So this would be... This adds on other armor melee reflect, which I don't care about. So for armor, increased maximum energy shield sounds fine, or max life, or cold resist. I will grab the maximum life. So I will right click on this and use this and get a rare velvet slippers out of it. Guaranteed to have maximum life on it. It also has a little bit more energy shield. So not particularly important traits, but I don't think that's too costly. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just put you in the quality armor thing. And now, minion support. And the question is, do we want to get our zombies or our Raging Spirit to get the increased melee minion damage? And I think I'm going to go with the Raging Spirits, with the idea that if I'm fighting a boss, like I'm about to, my zombies may have a hard time keeping alive, but at least my my skulls will do bonus damage. So they're doing 31% more damage, and we will be leveling up this gem as we go. So that's going to be nice. Okay. Right, no, we're going to the upper prison over here. And I do like that it remembers how many zombies I've got. That's very cool. So we're going to pick up that rainbow item. Lovely. I'm going to go through here. And so yeah, these should be doing 31% more damage than they used to. If we can combine this with some melee splash, it's going to be really, really, really nice. What the hell is that thing? Not familiar with that. A strength. You know what? I don't have a freaking belt on yet. Yeah, let's just identify this. I don't necessarily need the strength, but let's get some sort of belt going on. God, that's embarrassing. Actually, I probably have a life belt that I could get somewhere really easily. It's probably what we're mostly going to be packing on this particular build. So there's belts for, I believe, I don't actually know if it's every stat. There actually may only be a strength belt, I'm not sure. There's belts that give you more max life. There's belts that increase your, oh, I got cursed. Your physical damage, which is quite popular with a lot of builds that I do. There's a few other traits as well. So we leveled up, so we're going to grab more minion life for now. Yeah, that's probably okay. I mean, minion damage would also be good, but I mean, your minions can't do damage if they're dead. Same thing applies to you. You can't do damage if you're dead, so... Oh, there's an exit right over there. That's where we want to go. Boom, Warden's Quarters. Perfect. And yeah, I guess you can actually see some blood trails from time to time to help guide you somewhere. So in here, we'll meet Piety.
Exile.
Hello!
Shame the warden won't leave anything for me to examine.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you tell our host.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. I think there's some unique dialogue with Piety as a witch character, like I am too. So skip that. That's just story. You can just read it. It's worth checking it out, though, if you haven't played the game before. Ooh, let's fireball all these barrels. Worth. Nice. One of the things I like about my lightning build is the arc spell. If there's no enemies around, it will arc to barrels, which is a good way to clear them. I guess I could take the largest mana flask. Although, again, our mana rate is fine. I'm taking it just in case there's, like, a weird thing that starts to happen. But this is not magical, right? But I'm willing to bet we could effectively run without mana flasks up until we get... Later on, you get some unique maps and things like that that say, like, no mana regen or some damn thing. And then that changes a wee bit. But I'm probably going to have enough passive mana regen with my higher int and a few of the nodes that I picked up that I don't have to worry. I'm just going to follow this blood trail here to the Warden's Chambers. And now we will fight a boss. Now, I can't remember if he... Are my zombies really not attacking? Because I'm not targeting him and we're not close enough? That's possible. He may summon some minions at some point. Yeah, there he is. Like that. Most of the bosses occasionally summon some trash mobs, which is important for a couple of reasons. One, the only way to recharge your flasks are by killing things, so that gives you an opportunity to kill some trash minions to recharge your flasks. But two, in my case, it means it'll give me some bodies to raise. So I could look into grabbing some of the things specifically for the sockets. Like, the Silken Vest has some really nice compatible sockets, but, well, I guess the Blood Robe really isn't giving us that much. I may as well pick it up, identify it. Yeah, this actually has a lot more energy shield, and the rest of the stats on here don't really matter. So let's put that down there, and it might come into play. Probably not, but what the hell. I don't think I'm interested in anything else. So now we can exit over here, I believe. Actually went pretty easy. Letter of instruction. Have I seen this before?
You have certainly had your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I think I've heard that. So, we have a reward for clearing a path through the prison, if I go the right way. It's interesting, this waypoint actually gets auto-lit for you. There's a couple that do that, especially with the act change. Ooh, Curse Choir, okay. So yeah, I don't know what that seal does. They can be purchased for 1 silver coin, prophecy screen. For the cost of, additional cost of silver coin, Navali can turn prophecies into items, so they're tradable. Oh, this allows players to lay their fate or capitalize on it. I see. If I sealed the prophecy, it would turn it into an item in my inventory. So I will encounter a cluster of fated sirens in this area. That's from one of my prophecies. All right, sounds cool. So if I just try to follow this path as is, I will run into a dead end here. Let's go and get some kills over here, and then spawn some zombies. I think there's only the 3 bodies over there, so that'll have to do for now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, are these? They're strangely colored. So let's make sure. Actually, I'm just going to backtrack over here. Foreseen spawn. So maybe. And they are dropping more stuff. Let's get another zombie to bring us up to 4. Oh, there we go. Level up my gem. Could have compared before and after here, but presumably they just do more damage. Where's my... It's over here, right? It actually doesn't tell me anything about the gems. Doesn't tell me anything about how much damage they do or anything. It just tells me the mana, the base, the cast time, how many I can have, and their duration. But presumably by leveling up, they're doing more damage. Oh, it's our first strongbox. Excellent. We will use that in a moment here. Actually, I guess I'll go and do that now. So I was gonna say, if you keep running up over here, Piety will seal the path, and you'll be told to find an alternate path, which means that following the road is actually a bit of a waste of time. Let's say I'm gonna have to raise some zombies here with all this fire damage. Where can I get down here? There we go, over here. Pop a chest. The fire damage from these guys can actually be quite surprising. If you're newer to the game and you haven't gotten, you know, health item on your items or health nodes or resistances. I mean, I don't have any resistances right now, but standing in those fire pools actually can kill you really, really fast. So these strong boxes are really fun if you haven't seen them before. You pop them, they have 3 packs of monsters, and after you kill them all, this opens up and you get a reward. What's interesting is you actually can... Okay, this is a dumb thing to use with my Orb of Alchemy, but fuck it. I'm going to use the Orb of Alchemy here. You can craft these like you can with other items. So now, this strong box is going to spam Ice Nova. This is going to drop 3 additional magic items, revives nearby dead enemies with Onslaught, and ignites beam when activated. This actually like is a terrible roll. Normally what you do, if you want to mess with these, and I don't think the normal strong boxes you do, but like the gem ones are really good, because you want to get extra quality on that. You get the item that turns this into a magic item, and then you also get the currency that lets you re-roll the stats on magic items, and you do that until it's good. You never do this, I don't think. So we're going to do this. I'm going to get ignited instantly, which sort of sucks. But that shouldn't kill me or anything like that. And we're going to have to deal with a whole lot of monsters here. 1 dead zombie, so let's do that. Then spawn out some more skulls. Okay. And, oh, we cleared it. Excellent. It did drop a rare skinning knife, which is nice. Scroll of Wisdom, 17. That's probably worth picking up just to trade. And I don't think we care about this stuff. Although there's some potentially helpful sockets on that Plague Mask. But is it as cool looking as a Tricorn? Not really. Not that, again, at this point, none of these stats are terribly relevant. I'm not going to worry about it. We're coming into... I should go this way. We're coming into Act 2 soon. Well, I mean, I guess we still have to kill... what's her name? Merveil? But soon enough, so that should give us some more stuff. And we get these. You will encounter clusters of Fated Sirens in this area. Okay, so I'm encountering many clusters of these guys, and they did seem to drop some more of those orbs, which I just wasted one, but that's okay. Oh, these guys are all clustered around a shrine, but we should be able to obliterate them quite a bit from over there. Well, there's more sirens. This is what the sirens look like in this game, by the way. Oh, we can grab that for a chromatic. Still have all our zombies. We are currently on fire, though, and so are my zombies, so they're going to have a hard time over there. Some areas are worse for your minions than others. That's a lot of quality on there, so I'll grab that. She's doing some singing. Fated Siren of Elemental Resistance. I wonder if I should do a full clear of this area, because since there is the Cursed Choir going on. Now, it says it can only be completed in normal, like when I was looking at the prophecy. Does it ever actually fully complete? I actually don't know about this one. Like, I don't know how this works. I'm betting that the prophecy for the shield here is going to be in, like, maybe only on cruel difficulty or something. Because it does convert the shield from the current Springleaf to the Oak, which requires something on level 40. And level 40 for on an item requirement in normal mode is just crazy. It's way too high. But in cruel, you will be 40 around then. It's going to be just about right. Another Orc Alchemy. Yeah, so that must be what's going on here. They have a very high chance to drop an Orc of Alchemy. They don't seem to be doing it every time. But it's kind of interesting, and it's probably worth farming all these. Since Orb of Alchemies are pretty good, if you don't waste them on strong boxes. I'm sure that this is like someone in the audience that was just like, oh my god, I can't believe they just did that. So normally I would be going through that doorway. I wonder if I can repeat this. Can I farm it? Like, how does this... Well, I guess we have mostly cleared this. I'd have to go back a fair ways to see anything new. There's I don't think it's very likely to have much more. So in the interest of just advancing, I'm going to go, but I'm wondering how farmable or whatever that might be. When I get to the waypoint in the ship graveyard, I'll go back to town and see if that still shows up in my list of prophecies. I guess the other thing I can do is this. Well, okay. Ooh, it's loading some new types of monsters there. The hell?
Sirens appear to be dining well.
Prophecy fulfilled. Oh, all right. Oh no, this is Lightning Falls. Right, this is another prophecy. Just lightning spam. So again, I'm worried about like leaving this and something weird happening. Do I have lots of inventory space? Well, not tons, but... So we got Fairgraves up there on the map. He will give you a quest. You don't have to actually talk to him to do the quest. It's very much like most action RPGs. You don't have to actually talk to the quest givers. If you go to the right place, you can just do the quest. So we're just going to ignore him for now, because going in his direction is a bit dead-endy. Let's fire... Oh! I don't have a fireball on my left mouse button anymore, because I've shuffled some inventory around. There we go. Get it back on there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So I assume this hurts me. Oh yeah, I'm cursed with conductivity. Is what's going on there. This is definitely very weird. And the actual Prophecy League came out earlier in 2016. So for most people who play Path of Exile, the prophecies are not new or weird, but it is for me because A, I didn't play that much right around then, and I was probably still mostly just leveling one of my standard characters. So I missed some of the challenge leagues, which is too bad because they're a great way to get your items improved. And zombie up, zombie up. Fast forward, we're looking for a downed ship. A specific one to complete a mission for a certain pirate. Grab the scroll over here. Fireball that. Get more portal scrolls. I mean, I'm assuming I can portal out of the zone and portal back in, and it's still going to be the same prophecy. Hey! Sure, we'll, I don't know, defend the thing or destroy the things, whichever one it might be. Kill, 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 kill. Raise a zombie. Kill, 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 kill. Start this up. And defend the relic. Okay, that's fine. This should actually be very easy to do with just, like, literally doing nothing. I'm gonna refill my cup of coffee over here from my French press. Not even looking at the screen. Okay, maybe I will look at the screen and make sure to prioritize killing the necromancers. Oh, is this timed? Oh, I have to make sure it doesn't die in that time. Which is fair. Kill the necromancers so they stop re-raising everything. How's the relic doing? Hopefully it's okay. I still have all my zombies. You know, the lack of sort of burst direct fire from my guys here. This does make this a little bit more tricksy. Okay, oh, raise another zombie. Let's find that guy. We only got 10 seconds left to go. So I should focus fire on fireballing anyone who's, like, right at the relic, making sure it doesn't get killed in the last second. 3 seconds, 2. A lot of people are actually attacking me, which is fine. Excellent. So, double strike skill gem, which is kind of nice. Ooh, I think he just leveled up. Level 3. Which I think means I can make a hideout. I think I've got to talk to someone in town. I think I've got to talk to him in town to make the hideout. What's that? Plus 11's not bad. Going to kill. Let's raise another zombie. And we've got another essence we can do over here. Very nice. I guess the Orb of Alchemies are less valuable in a sense here because I can make rares whenever I want with these essences. But they have other purposes. Coral Amulet. Yeah, no. Do that. Pull back a little bit. Spam my skulls out. Oh, fireball you. Skull, 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 skull. Raise a zombie. Ooh, an Orb of Scouring. So Orb of Scouring may not feel like a very useful item. What it does is it removes all properties from an item. Like, what's up with that? Why would you want to remove all properties from your item? It's because when you start doing hardcore crafting, things get pretty ridiculous. You find, like, a base item that's exactly the way you want. You know, maybe it's, like, exactly the right type of item with the right eye level. You know, so it's a nice high-level base item. But it's a normal item. It's not magical or anything like that. Probably, you know, something with the right kind of sockets that you're looking for example. Then, the way crafting normally works is you use the item that turns a normal item to a magic item. Not a rare, not a unique, anything like that. Just a normal item. And then what you do is you use a whole bunch of charges of another item. Let's go ahead and go to town and see what's up. Use another currency item that re-rolls the traits on the magic item. And I should have some of those. I can give you an example over here in my currency tab, right? So Orb of Transmutation turns normal item to magic. Orb of Alteration re-rolls all the properties on the magic item. A magic item can have, depending on things, it can have like 2 or 3 different properties just as a base magic item. So the Orb of Augmentation. So once you get a base type of bonus that you like with the right thing, like let's say you're trying to make a weapon for a melee character or a ranged character, and you're looking for a nice high increased percentage physical damage. So sometimes you'll get increased percentage physical damage, but it'll only be like 10%. It's like, oh, that's crap. And so you keep re-rolling it until you get something like, oh, 90% more physical damage. That's pretty good. So you do that, and then if it doesn't have the max number of magical modifiers, then you go and throw in an Orb of Augmentation. Hope you get another awesome trait on there. Maybe, you know, plus 100 lightning damage, or, you know, additional life, or some damn thing like that. And then what you do is you might use your Orb of Alchemy. No, sorry, not the Orb of Alchemy. There's another one over here, and I don't remember what it's called. But it will turn a magical item to a rare. So it will give us some extra traits. And if those traits are awesome, then you're done crafting. If they're not awesome, then you scour the item and start over from scratch. And so if you're really trying to maximize like a super god item, you could go through hundreds of pieces of currency during that process, which is kind of entertaining. Has everything been identified here? What do you got? Cold. Why do you keep giving me socketed cold gems? I want socketed fire gems. Socketed melee gems is not bad with the physical strength, but again, it doesn't help our character here, and so I'm not going to bother saving this stuff. Same thing with all this. I don't think it's worth just keeping around, except for the quality items. Like this. Drop the quality armor over here. Doon. Any other, like, quest? I don't know if I've completed some. That'll give me a reward. Oh, yes. What do we have here? Clarity, so this is an aura you turn on. Path of Exile uses the mana reserve system, which I think is very, very cool. So for most of your buffs, they don't have a duration or anything like that. You turn them on, and they just, like, eat a certain amount of your mana orb sort of permanently. It reserves it. So this would use up 48 mana permanently from over here. And as it levels up, the amount it reserves gets bigger and bigger, but it increases your mana regeneration rate, not only for you, but also for your allies, which is quite nice. Summon skeletons, so I could get that. Doesn't require a corpse. I don't think we're going to bother with it. Lightning Warp is a teleport, and it would be nice to have one. Flame Dash is another type of teleport. And then there's Wither, which is a curse that we could use. Actually, this doesn't actually say curse. Spell AoE Duration Chaos. Applies a stacking debuff, increases the chaos damage they take, can stack up to... So this is not a curse. That's interesting. Flame Dash is very fast and is a safer escape. But I think I'm going to grab Lightning Warp because it's cool. Rule of cool wins over anything else. So we're just going to go and throw that in there, which is going to be fine. I'm going to use my middle mouse button for my Lightning Warp, and that's going to be okay. And create a hideout. Yeah! Woo! So it doesn't matter who you use to create a hideout as far as I know. I think all of them have like a different look, but you can switch out later on. And I think when your other masters get to level 3, you can invite them to your hideout. So yeah, I'm going to claim this one.
What better place in which to gather our resources and resolve for the battles ahead?
Boom, 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 boom. Excellent. So, okay, so I still have to invite him. So all it does is it gives me this little place, and it moves my stashes over here. And you can edit. I can move some things around if I want, which is fun. Let's say done. My hideout stash, right. Allow friends to visit your hideout. Allow guild members to visit it whenever they want, or party members. Fun stuff. Let's go back over here, and I should. Again, I don't think it actually matters per se, but... Oh, where'd he go? I don't know. I could invite you to my hideout. Okay, I could do that now. I'm not going to bother quite yet. And you can also purchase more decoration for your hideout over here. Eh? Isn't that fun? Yeah, we'll just leave you there. Not sell, but purchase. So the masters are kind of interesting. They offer you magic items or sometimes rares like that for a higher cost. This will cost me 2 orbs of transmutation and an orb of chance to purchase this spike club, for example. None of these are something I'm particularly interested in. 3 scrolls of wisdom for a leather belt. Yeah, because I don't really need the strength. You know what? Let me go ahead and purchase that. That's going to be fine. Then I have to identify it still, so in fact it cost me, in a sense, 4. And, alright, a fair amount of health and some lightning resist. Sounds pretty good. And I guess I'll just sell this old belt over here, because I don't care about that. And we'll go and stash our resources. And I should go and check to see what the profity screen looks like. View my prophecies. Ooh, okay. So Pools of Wealth is still there. Right, which is a different one. I had 3 prophecies. I had the one for the sirens. I had the one for the lightning. The lightning one still seems to be under effect. I haven't triggered this one yet. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Ship graveyard. And I think I was going to pick up an item over here. This hatchet. Yeah. Yeah, that's me getting lightning bolted. And all my minions getting killed. So, we are still looking for that sunken ship. Now, this is almost certainly going to be a dead end in this area, but let's see. It's actually going a little further than I expected. Superior Helm. Oh, that's only 7%. It's not worth micromanaging that stuff. Kill some more dudes. And, oh, Halo. Rare. I didn't drop anything good. Just too bad. Well, not anything good for me. For all I know, that Jade Chopper could be like a death machine. Look at all this electricity. What a crazy-ass zone! Lightning falls. I don't remember the rest of the prophecy, though. Okay, I don't want to go there. That would leave the zone. I mean, that's where I'm going to have to go eventually. But I still have to find the ship for the, what's his name? Fairgrave? No, that pirate guy. It's probably in the middle somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right there. I might have already seen it on the map previously. Kill some more sirens. So yeah, lightning falls. Storm strikes... Oops. Storm above strikes with precision. A deft foot will avoid the blows. Discover an area with electrocuting tempest. So this just sounds like a negative one. It doesn't sound like there's a perk. I mean, maybe, for all I know, there's like a named unique roaming around in here waiting to give me bonus resources. But it sounds like this prophecy is an ungood one. So I'd want to avoid it by like maybe sealing it into an item, then just trashing the item or something like that. Assuming that's the sort of thing you can do. This place here, what's the zone called? The Ship Graveyard Cave. This used to be one of the most dangerous things in the game. Because those spirit dudes... They all had this, what's it called? Flicker Strike ability, where they would use the ability, it would teleport behind you, and then it would hit with, like, you know, like, high percentage chance to crit. And they would just surround you by spamming this, like, non-stop. You'd be surrounded, they'd be hitting you really hard, you wouldn't be able to escape, and it would kill so many characters. Now, this was, like, in the beta or the alpha. And I think they just changed the cooldown for the ability or something like that. We're going to grab Grave Intentions, +1 zombies. So yeah, they also have a bunch of chaos resistance, which isn't necessarily that important right now. The life is good, and the +1 zombie is probably the most helpful thing right now. Now, maybe this isn't the skill I should have been rushing for. In fact, I should probably be focusing up on to unstable minions. Although the unstable minions, when they die, they explode for 33% of their max life. So you do kind of want to have as much life as possible on your minions to make that work out. So I'm going to get a bunch of skulls over here, and then pop this guy. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pull back, try to avoid the blood orbs or whatever the hell that is. Fireball these guys, actually. They're nicely clustered. Raise another zombie. Fireball, fireball. There we go. And a couple of zombies. Bring us up back to 5. 5 is my limit, right? Yep, okay. Not miscounting. So somewhere over here we should find a dead slave girl with an all flame. Do we go this way or the other way? 50-50 chance. Oh, there we go. We picked the right one. Of course, randomized levels. Boom. Silken vest with 3 blue sockets. Now, normally, as a witch, I'd actually be... Oh, I forgot we've got a kill Strangle Charm over here. I would be very inclined to get maximum blue sockets because, of course, all my actual skills that I'd be focusing on, the int-based ones, will all be blue. And a lot of the support gems that I'm going to be looking for are also going to be blue. Things like increased casting speed, I think crit rate, I'm not sure, but also increased lightning damage, lightning resistance, etc., 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 are all blue. But in this case, we actually want quite a few red sockets for our support, for our minions. Because the red ones are a lot of like, it's the melee splash and melee damage. That's probably going to kill a bunch of my dudes. Yeah, it is. Wow, all that lightning. Crazy stuff. Alright, we got to make our way back up to What's-His-Face, which was up here somewhere. There he is, Fairgraves. So we've basically roamed this entire zone. I didn't see any particular, like, super special unique. So I'm willing to bet that prophecy was literally just like, you're going to be hammered by lightning all the time. Now, I wonder if I just left the zone and then rolled a new version of this, which you can do. Once you leave a map, it auto resets after, I don't know, 10 minutes? Something like that. But you can also force a new reset if you want to farm the same zone over and over. So Fairgraves is going to turn on me over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just run away. I should actually use my Lightning Warp for the first time. There we go. Lightning Warp is not the greatest as an escape because it's quite slow. And you can't improve it with, like, increased cast time.
And that's how you die properly, sailor boy.
Oh, that's a magic mana flask. It might be worth grabbing. Oh, leather belt with 30 health. ID this for sales. So, Surgeon's Greater Mana Flask of Dowsing. Oh, it removes burning. And there's a chance to gain a flask charge when I critical hit. Now, I'm not going to be critical hitting, but the ability to remove burning is quite nice. That is a lot of life. I lose lightning resist, but I think at this point the extra life is worthwhile. I'm actually quite a tanky character at this time. Oh, I need more zombies, but... So, the exit was way down here. Ow, ow, ow. Actually got stunned by that lightning attack over there. Yeah, this way. If I find any corpses, I'll see if I can raise my zombies up again. These are... There we go. A couple there. Yeah, it's down here, yeah? There, down over that way. Okay. You can move the map with the arrow keys when it's open. Heavy belt, which I believe gives strength, which I don't care about. So I'll have to find some more silver coins for some more prophecies. And again, I may want to save the prophecy for... I'll have to check the prophecy for this shield to level it up. I'll have to see if it's only completable on, you know, cruel difficulty or something like that. I may want to save all my silver coins to get as many prophecies as possible in that act to see if I can get the mission. Because I have it in my standard league. I don't have the shield, but I have the prophecy for it. Or no, I'm wrong. No, prophecies must be character specific now that I'm thinking about it, because I couldn't get prophecies in the other league. So one of my other characters must have the prophecy for this shield. Could be someone I deleted, actually. Well, let's not worry about it. I just missed this waypoint. Waypoint's always by the entrance. I was just kind of being a derp there. We don't have... Yeah, our inventory's not full or anything, so that's okay. So over here, I can't remember if there's like a side boss to kill in this zone. I mean, there's a boss, but I can't remember if there's an optional, like, side bit. I don't think so. This map can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, so I was going to show off Lightning Warp. So you do is you click somewhere, and then after a couple of seconds, you teleport over. So it is a spell, so I can sort of like... So cast time is 1 second, but while I can improve the cast time, that's not going to change the time for the trigger to happen. So that's why it's not generally considered to be a very good escape spell. Now I'm hoping, sort of gambling, that I don't really need an escape spell the same way with this character build. But what it does let you do is it does let you go across, like, chasms and things like that, and jump over certain low obstacles. Basically, the same obstacles I think that the skulls can fly over, I will be able to teleport over. Which is very nice, and not everything has that. Whirling Blades is often considered probably the best, most typical escape spell there is, but it does require that you have a dagger in your hand, which I've got, but I don't have Whirling Blades right now. And later on I won't have it because of my the staff. But it might be worth using for now. We've got... Who are you? Oh, you're just a rare. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Skull, skull, skull. Let's fireball this cluster. I'm not fireballing the cluster after all. I'm fireballing a guy who ran into melee with me, which is annoying. At least the skulls don't have that problem. Once we get melee splash on our skulls, we're going to be laughing. Our clear rate's going to be phenomenal. And I have a socket for it, I just, you know, don't have it. One of the things I could do is, on the wiki, people have done a good job of documenting any quests that reward you with a certain thing. I'm willing to bet that if I were playing as a Marauder, there'd probably be a relatively early quest that would give me the melee splash gem. And so I might be interested in rolling up a Marauder just to get high enough to get the melee splash gem so I could transfer it back over to this character. Oh, there we go. This is a unique, sort of mini-bossy kind of thing. I don't know if the unique's always guaranteed to be on this map. And I think there's more than one of them. Oh, Mervale giving us some flavor text. Cavern of Anger. So I don't remember if there's another side quest here. Well, let's just go with this. Maybe we'll check. It's possible in town we'll get some other quest given to us at some point to go back and clear something here. So what I like about this, very soon, we're going to start seeing huge piles of gold everywhere. And it's going to be funny. Oh, there, Wealth of Pools is, yeah. My other prophecy. But we're going to start seeing actual huge piles of gold, and they mean nothing. Gold is meaningless on this island. Who needs actual wealth? Alright, so let's pop back. That's why all the currency is all stuff that does things. It's so reasonable in this like super survival area. Respawn some zombies. Lots of skulls. Respawn some zombies. We're getting plowed over by these freaking AoEs. There we go. Grab the Whispering Hatred. Defeat the bubbling gold that rises from the gold piles. Yeah, so normally the gold piles are just there. See, I can teleport across this little thing. Although my zombies don't. I wonder if I get far enough away if the zombies will kite to me. That's an interesting thing I hadn't... Is this a completely dead end? Oh, it is. How funny. But yeah, I wonder if I got far enough away. Like, this happens in most ARPGs. Certainly happens in Diablo, especially because in Diablo 2, specifically, the pathfinding... Pathfinding is hard, takes a lot of CPU resources. It's easy for your minions to get trapped. So the solution in quite a few games is simple. If you get too far away, they just teleport to you. Where the... Oh, maybe I can go this way. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, where the hell do I go? So that might still be the case here if they linger too far behind. I like how they've got these like spirits too that sort of beckon you. Very cool, very atmospheric. It's a dark map. Although it makes my flaming skulls look that much better. Doesn't it? Yeah. Wood splitter. Big two-handed axe. Kill, kill, kill. Well, I guess we might put a cut in here. Next episode, we are going to fight Merveil, who's actually a pretty serious boss with a lot of cold damage. And since we are currently rocking 0 resistances, we got 4%, 4%, 11%. All right, we got a few resistances. She's going to obliterate my zombies, though, which is going to be a bit annoying. It is going to be maybe a little tricksy fight. I've got enough health. I'm very tanky. I'm not worried about getting like one shot or anything remotely close to that. But it might take us a while and a little bit of kiting to get her down. So we're going to see how that goes next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.